Episode 2. The Vanishing of Amelia Earhart, the woman who defied gravity. She was the most famous woman in the world, a symbol of courage and freedom. And then, one day, she simply vanished into the sky. In 1937, Amelia Earhart, the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic, embarked on her most daring journey, a flight around the world. She was fearless, determined, and legendary. Yet over the vast Pacific Ocean, her plane disappeared, leaving behind only questions, mystery, and one of the greatest unsolved stories in history. Part 1. A girl ahead of her time. Amelia Mary Earhart, born in 1897 in Atchison, Kansas, was never content with ordinary life. As a child, she climbed trees, explored the outdoors, and dreamed of adventure beyond societal limits. Aviation was still a new, dangerous frontier, but Amelia felt drawn to the sky like nothing else. The first flight. In 1920, a short plane ride in Long Beach, California, changed her life forever. Amelia felt a sense of freedom she'd never known. Determined to fly, she saved money from various jobs, took lessons from pilot Nita Snuck, and purchased her first plane, the Canary. Soon, she began setting records, including becoming the first woman to fly across the Atlantic, 1928, as a passenger, earning her the nickname Lady Lindy. Solo across the Atlantic. Never satisfied with fame as a passenger, Amelia made history in 1932, flying solo across the Atlantic Ocean in her Lockheed Vega. The world hailed her bravery, awarded her honors, and celebrated her as a symbol of women's empowerment. But Amelia wasn't done. She sought her greatest challenge yet, a flight around the entire world. Part 2. The final flight begins. Her most daring adventure awaited, the longest flight ever attempted by a woman across the vast, empty Pacific. But nobody knew it would be her last. Preparing the Electra. In 1937, Amelia Earhart acquired a sleek, twin-engine Lockheed Electra 10E, specially modified for a round-the-world flight. The plane was fast, elegant, and loaded with extra fuel tanks for long legs over oceans and remote territories. Her navigator was Fred Noonan, a master of celestial navigation and Pacific routes. Together, they planned an ambitious journey, 27,000 miles around the globe, crossing the Americas, Africa, Asia, Australia, and the Pacific Ocean. The journey begins. The first legs went smoothly. Amelia and Noonan flew thousands of miles, visiting Miami, South America, Africa, India, and Southeast Asia. The world watched every step. Newsreels and newspapers hailed her courage and skill. By June, they reached Laos, New Guinea, having completed over 22,000 miles. Only one leg remained, the most dangerous, a 2,556-mile flight to tiny Howland Island, a remote speck in the Pacific, barely large enough for a runway. The Pacific Challenge. Flying to Howland Island was an immense challenge. Navigation had to be precise. Any error could send the plane into endless ocean. The USS Itasca awaited her, transmitting radio signals to guide her in. But static, storms, and fatigue made communication difficult. Amelia's final confirmed transmission captured her determination and tension. "We are on the line 157337. We'll repeat, we are on the line 157337. Then, silence. Amelia Earhart and Fred Noonan vanished without a trace. The Electra, the world's most famous female aviator, and her navigator were lost to the Pacific Ocean. Panic spread among search teams and the global public. The largest search in history was launched. Ships, planes, and crews combed hundreds of thousands of square miles, but no wreckage or sign of them was ever found. Theories began. Without evidence, theories multiplied. 1. Ocean crash. The plane ran out of fuel and sank. 2. Island survival. They may have landed on a remote atoll like Nikomororo. 3. Japanese capture. Some speculated they were prisoners of war or spies. Despite decades of research, Amelia's fate remains one of history's greatest mysteries.
The search and legacy. The world watched and waited, but she never returned. What happened to Amelia Earhart would become the greatest unsolved mystery in aviation history. Panic in the Pacific. After Amelia's last transmission, the USS Itasca and other ships intensified their search. Smoke signals were fired, radios blared, and planes scanned the endless ocean. Hours stretched into days. The vast Pacific swallowed all signs of the Electra, leaving only fear and uncertainty behind. The global search. The U.S. Navy launched the largest search in history at the time. 9 ships and 66 aircraft combed 250,000 square miles. News of her disappearance shocked the world. Newspapers screamed, "World heroine missing! Amelia Earhart lost over the Pacific." Millions followed every update, hoping for a miracle. Theories and speculations. Without wreckage or confirmed sightings, speculation ran wild. 1. Ocean crash. The Electra ran out of fuel and sank. 2. Nikomororo survival. Amelia and Noonan may have landed on a remote coral island and survived for a time. 3. Japanese capture. Some believed they were captured during secret reconnaissance. Decades later, researchers continued to investigate, but no definitive evidence has ever emerged. Declared dead, yet immortal. On January 5, 1939, Amelia Earhart was officially declared dead. Yet her story refused to fade. Books, documentaries, and research expeditions kept her memory alive. Her bravery inspired generations of pilots, adventurers, and women around the globe. Amelia's legacy is not measured in miles flown, but in the courage she symbolized, the daring to chase dreams, defy limits, and soar into the unknown. Amelia Earhart remains a symbol of courage, adventure, and the human desire to explore beyond the horizon. Her life and mysterious vanishing continue to captivate and inspire curiosity worldwide.
Part 4. Theories in detail. When Amelia vanished, the world was left with questions. How could the most prepared pilot disappear without a trace? Theories abound, but which is true? The ocean crash theory. The simplest explanation: Amelia ran out of fuel and crashed into the Pacific Ocean. The Electra was heavily loaded with fuel for the long leg to Howland Island. Navigational difficulties and radio static prevented precise location fixes. Clouds, storms, and fatigue may have forced her off course. Many historians believe the Electra went down in deep water. If true, the ocean claimed the plane entirely, explaining why no wreckage was ever found. The Nikomororo Island hypothesis. Another popular theory suggests Amelia and Fred Noonan survived by landing on a remote atoll, Nikomororo, part of the Phoenix Islands. Evidence includes skeleton fragments found in 1940, which some researchers believe could be hers, old tools, personal effects, and anecdotal sightings reported by island inhabitants. reports of distress signals in the area shortly after her disappearance. If this theory is correct, Amelia may have survived for days or weeks, but the island's isolation made rescue impossible. The Japanese capture theory. A more controversial theory claims that Amelia was captured by Japanese forces during reconnaissance missions prior to World War II. Some claim she was taken to Saipan or other Pacific islands. Eyewitness accounts over the years described a woman resembling Amelia in Japanese custody. Proponents argue her flight may have been used for intelligence gathering. There is no definitive proof, but the theory remains part of the enduring mystery. Other speculations. Additional, less supported ideas include secret survival under an assumed identity, crash landings on other uncharted islands, conspiracy theories involving government cover-ups. While intriguing, none of these theories have been verified. The truth remains elusive. Why the mystery endures? Amelia's disappearance endures because it combines a pioneering spirit that captured the world's imagination, vast, unreachable oceans that hide evidence, historical intrigue, including early wartime tensions. Her vanishing is a puzzle that challenges historians, adventurers, and scientists to this day.
Modern investigations and discoveries. Decades passed, technology advanced, and explorers still scoured the Pacific, hoping to uncover the truth about Amelia Earhart's final flight. Renewed interest in the 21st century. Even 60 years after her disappearance, Amelia Earhart's story continued to captivate researchers and adventurers. Modern sonar scans of the ocean floor searched for the Electra wreckage. Aerial and satellite imagery analyzed uninhabited islands for potential crash sites. Historical documents and Japanese military records were revisited for overlooked clues. Despite these efforts, no confirmed wreckage has ever been located, leaving the mystery alive. Nikumoro Expeditions. The International Group for Historic Aircraft Recovery, TIGAR, led multiple expeditions to Nikumoro Island. Key findings include small aluminum fragments, possibly from an Electra aircraft, skeletal remains analyzed with modern forensic techniques matching a woman of Amelia's height and build, evidence of fire pits and makeshift shelters suggesting survival attempts. While not conclusive, these findings make the Nikumoro hypothesis the most widely supported theory today. Forensic and technological advances. Advances in science have allowed DNA analysis of historical remains, underwater robotics to scan deep ocean regions, radio signal reconstruction to analyze Amelia's last transmissions. Some researchers argue that a combination of ocean drift modeling and aerial imagery could finally pinpoint the Electra's final resting place. Public engagement and media. Amelia's story continues to inspire books, documentaries, and films. Each new discovery sparks debates and renewed interest. Amateur historians contribute via social media, sharing leads and analysis. Exhibits in museums worldwide preserve her legacy, including artifacts from her planes and personal items. Her life and mysterious disappearance remain a source of fascination, motivating new generations to explore history and aviation. Why the mystery matters. Modern investigations show that Amelia Earhart's disappearance is not just a story of aviation. It's a symbol of human curiosity, courage, and the pursuit of answers. The mystery bridges generations, connecting historians, scientists, and enthusiasts. Each expedition and discovery brings us closer to understanding, even if full closure remains elusive.
Amelia Earhart's final flight may never be fully explained, but the quest to uncover the truth continues, keeping her spirit alive in the hearts of millions.
Amelia's enduring legacy and final analysis. Her plane vanished, but her story did not. Amelia Earhart's legacy soars higher than any aircraft ever flown. A symbol of courage. Amelia Earhart remains an icon of bravery, independence, and determination. She defied societal norms, breaking barriers for women in aviation and beyond. She inspired generations of female pilots and explorers. Her achievements challenged the world's perception of what women could accomplish. Even her mysterious disappearance symbolizes fearlessness in the face of the unknown. Lessons from the disappearance. Amelia's final flight teaches lessons that extend far beyond aviation. Preparation and skill can only go so far. Uncertainty is always part of exploration. Curiosity drives humanity forward, even when risks are high. Legends endure not because of completion, but because of the courage to attempt the impossible. The mystery lives on. Despite decades of investigation, Amelia's fate remains unsolved. Theories continue to fascinate. Ocean crash, Nikomuroro survival, Japanese capture, or other possibilities. Each theory fuels historical research, expeditions, and public imagination. The search itself reflects humanity's relentless desire for answers. Her story reminds us that some mysteries are larger than life, and the pursuit of truth can be as inspiring as the discovery itself. Amelia in modern culture. Amelia Earhart's legacy permeates modern culture. Schools, scholarships, and aviation programs bear her name. Documentaries, books, and films explore her life and disappearance. Museums preserve her artifacts, planes, and memorabilia. Her life and legend continue to inspire courage, innovation, and curiosity worldwide. The final analysis. Amelia Earhart's story is a blend of achievement, adventure, and mystery. While her disappearance remains unsolved, the impact of her life is undeniable. She shattered gender barriers in aviation. She inspired millions to pursue dreams regardless of risk. Her legacy shows that how we live and dare to explore can leave a lasting mark even if we vanish without a trace. The Electra may be lost, but Amelia Earhart remains immortal in history, a symbol of the human spirit reaching for the skies. Conclusion. From a fearless Kansas girl to a global aviation icon, Amelia Earhart's life story is a testament to courage, adventure, and determination. Her mysterious disappearance over the Pacific Ocean only added to her legend, creating one of the most enduring mysteries of the 20th century. Her spirit reminds us all to dare, to explore, and to dream beyond the horizon.